Hello?
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
And did Ivan say he was going to be around?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, we could give him a
Ivan sent a follow-up saying that he was still in Central Ohio.
Well, I guess that means he's not going to be around then.
Probably not.
Okie dokie. I guess we can just roll with this. So this is a video game show episode number 251. And joining us on this fine Sunday evening is Phil.
Howdy, howdy.
And Keith.
Hello.
And we have Ivan right now, but he's somewhere stuck in Central Ohio.
Lucky him.
Lucky him. Did the Browns win today?
Yeah, they did, actually.
They did? Okay, I kind of missed the last part of the game.
Yeah, actually, they got a couple turnovers and scored some points there at the end. And the score makes it look like they actually won better than they did. They didn't do horrible. They just didn't, they didn't dominate the way the score may look like it.
And last week's game they lost, and this week's game they won. So is it looking like a good season or a bad season?
Who the hell knows with the Browns?
Still doesn't look too promising.
And speaking of Browns and football, isn't the guy one of our guys in the Madden cover?
Yeah, Hills.
Yes. And do we have a Madden game to talk about it, or?
I don't have an Xbox that works. The Xbox right. I sent in to get fixed, it now has red ringed since last week, and now it doesn't work at all, even though it was a couple months ago that I sent it in to get fixed for red ringing. So, go quality on Xbox. I wouldn't have an Xbox if I didn't know people that could help me get my Xbox fixed when I had issues with it, because Xbox quality is just ass rancid.
Yeah, your luck has not been good.
So I'm officially, once it arrives, I will be on Xbox number 8.
Jeez.
8?
8.
Wow.
And I don't even remember who it was, but when we were on the chat before, we were talking, and I said, I have a Nintendo that's still up in my attic that works. And he goes, well, it's up in your attic, so it doesn't work. I mean, so what good is it? I said, well, what good is the Xbox 360 that's sitting over there that never works because it's always broken? And it's not like I have, it wrapped in a heating pad or something. It's sitting on a table. There's at least a good 4 or 5 inches all around it that are open and exposed, so it's not, it shouldn't be overheating. And it's just, Xbox's quality is just god awful.
So if the Xbox 720 ever comes around, would you buy it based on your experience with the Xbox 360?
I would not spend my actual money on it, no.
Okay. That's what I figured. I'm just checking.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't happen, because if it's even a fraction of as well made as the garbage that they're packaging now, it's not worth buying.
I don't have it either, but if I was to buy it, I would buy it just because a Browns player is on the cover, not because I'm supporting Madden or wanting to throw my money to support Madden.
I'll probably pick it up. I mean, because again, I haven't had a 2008 or my college and my Maddens there. But Madden, like I said, I'm not going to buy it. Probably ask for it for Christmas. Once I probably get the Xbox, the new Xbox, I'll probably pick up NCAA. Just in my opinion, I have more fun now with the college game than I do with the Madden's game.
Chad, have you heard anything about the newer generation of Xboxes, if they're having as many issues as the first and second?
I would think I don't think I've heard much about the Slims having issues.
And that's what I'm getting, is a Slim. Now, the only kick in the nuts with the Slim is I can't use my hard drive from this Xbox on the Slim.
No way to transfer the data over? Or?
I have no clue. To be honest, I've been annoyed and haven't even looked, because, like I said, I can't even watch Netflix on the thing anymore. Because now it doesn't even turn. It's not even that the disk drive doesn't work anymore. Now it just doesn't even turn on.
So what are you going to do if it comes with only HDMI output on the Slim? Don't you still have an old tube TV that doesn't have HDMI?
I have stuff that's hooked up right now. I see no reason why they would change the component cables. Why would they change the slot? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With that kind of,
Well,
I don't know,
lem-
5. Let you what?
Let me just go look up what the back of an Xbox Slim looks like, and let you
Because
know
if
if
they
you're
the hardware hookup on the back, that's even more ridiculous. Because
back.
why would they change the hookups, why would they change the size of the different cables and components?
Okay, let's see here now. It's okay. This is bad. It's a YouTube video, but still, it shows me. There we go. Okay, it looks like you're safe. I still see the audio video cable port.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that would change at all.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, and I think with the new Xbox Slim, it probably has a big hard drive on it. So, or if it doesn't, I would.
I think it's a 4 or 8 gig hard drive,
Okay.
but the one I have right now is a 20 gig hard drive.
You know,
I'll be downgrading in that capacity, but whatever.
I want to say it's easier nowadays to upgrade the hard drives and those things without buying the expensive Microsoft crap. So I want to see if you can actually do that.
It'd be nice if I could transfer the stuff to that, but like I said, man, I'll be honest. I've been so annoyed with the Xbox of late that I haven't even.
Yeah.
I probably won't even look at the thing again until. Even once we get it, I'll hook it up so we could do our Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
But I probably won't even be playing games on it until Skyrim comes out, because Sue is very, very gung ho about it.
And you're getting that on the Xbox, not the PC?
On the Xbox, because Sue
Wants to.
mainly because of Sue.
Okay.
Otherwise, I would get it on the computer, but Sue wants to play on the TV, not on her computer, because her computer isn't that great. So I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy with it. I'm just not. I don't know how else to say it. It's. Yeah. I've lost so much respect for Microsoft because of my 360 encounters and experiences.
Yeah, I would lose a lot of respect too if I've gone through 8 Xbox 360s.
And that's not. I mean, again, the people that were on the chat that we play LOL with, I think the least amount of Xboxes someone on there went through was 6.
Yeah, that's no good.
When we were talking, someone was up to 13, I think.
Yeah, that shows a lot of dedication if you're willing to make the long haul through 13 replacements.
Well, also the thing is I'm sure that this isn't people going out and buying it. I mean, this is it broke and they're sending you a new one, and then that one broke and then they send you a new one.
No, that's as long. I mean, as long as it's covered and you're not paying anything, but still you're paying for the downtime. Well, hopefully this Slim will work out better for you.
Well, who knows? I'm not. Let's just say I'm not. I'm not putting my hopes and dreams into that basket because I just don't foresee it happening that way.
Okay. Well, any other cheery topics we can talk about this week besides that Xbox? Has anybody done anything different?
I went to Hocking Hills with Sue for a good portion of the week. We got back Thursday, and then to be perfectly honest, we've been kind of retro gaming. We've been playing some Borderlands. We busted out some Vegas 2, and last night we were even playing some Titan Quest.
And how was visiting the old games?
Fun. All three.
We still had fun.
A lot of fun. We were playing Vegas, and it was we are horrible at it now. Because before, I mean, we got to the point where we had it on realistic, and we were running around with only pistols. To make it somewhat even remotely challenging. We were getting worked in Murder Town on normal. So we lost some steps there. But Borderlands was still a lot of fun. And Titan Quest, let's just say Titan Quest has caused an itch for Diablo 3.
And Diablo 3 is currently in beta. People are playing it. You can actually see people playing it.
Yeah, so that's good. I mean, hopefully it comes out this year. Time will tell. But all three of those games, going back and replaying them, a lot of fun.
Have any of us watched any of the Diablo 3 streams?
No. I don't want to.
You don't want
I
to?
have not.
Yeah.
You don't even want to see what's coming?
Nope. I don't want my taint tickled until it arrives. No teases, and I want to dive right in there and just enjoy it. I don't want to. It's going to be good. I have my utmost confidence in Blizzard because, unlike Microsoft, Blizzard's products have worked and have been fun and good. So I have the utmost confidence in Blizzard and their products. So I'm not really that concerned about it not being a fun game. I'm sure it's going to be a blast. So when it's ready to come out, I will look at it at that point in time. But dude, that's like a little kid, starting to get excited about Christmas, in the middle of September. It's just torturing yourself for months. That's all.
And even if someone gave you a beta key.
I'm back.
Did it crash for everybody?
Crash for me. It looks like it's dialing Chad back.
Good old Skype. Quality control. That's the topic of today is quality.
Quality.
Or the lack thereof. Now on the upside, the Skype track looks like it's still there.
Yeah. Maybe it was just Chad. He might have been hosting.
Okay, so let's try to add him again. Oh, it doesn't even look like he's online now. Oh, man. I made breakfast burritos this morning for breakfast, and I've been drinking all through the Browns game. And
Ooh.
you know how
I think I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, man. But the weird thing is do you ever have those farts that to you smell good, but you know that if anyone else were to smell them would just be god awful? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man, we went to Quaker Steak yesterday to watch the first half of the Ohio State game, and we got wings and fries and ribs, and got home. It was on. Yeah,
that's what Chris said last night after his binge day. Mm-hmm. He had the same exact thing where Heather was suffering. Yeah, it's weird. Like I said, it's a little weird because to me, I shouldn't say it almost. It smells good. My farts smell good. But I know anyone else were to sit here and smell them, they would just be like gagging. But, que sera. And to go back to where he was saying, if someone were to give me a beta key for Diablo, yes, Chad just said Microsoft. I agree. Mm-hmm. If someone were to give me a beta key to Diablo, yes, I would play. I'm just not actively going out and doing research to look at the game.
Yeah, I don't think I've honestly looked at anything since the original.
I remember that with
the original trailers came out.
I remember that with Diablo 2, man. Like, where I was constantly going in and looking at what was going down with it. You know what I mean? I was constantly going in and looking at the class updates, and I was looking at what they were coming out with, and I was watching the little videos of the different classes, and and it's hyping you up, and it's making you want to play, and it's making you all excited. But at the end of the day, it's just a tease. So there's nothing there. It's like a strip club. You're just getting teased all night with no payoff at the end of the night. It's not worth it.
Oh, here you go. There's a couple new features that they're showing on the front page of Diablo 3.
What's that?
One is a shared stash.
Torchlight had that, but it was only for, since Torchlight was single player. Mm-hmm. But that's always good. A shared stash is always good.
Shared stash.
Okay,
and then
now we're back.
There you are.
All right.
Microsoft computers decide, hey, I'm going to upgrade right now. Bye.
Yeah, don't you love that one? I did that. That actually happened yesterday because we were having trouble connecting to the game, and I had to restart my computer. And lo and behold, as soon as I went to restart my computer, it made you install the updates. It was pretty sweet. We've kind of been going, and what I said was, if someone were to give me a beta key, yes, I would play it. But I'm not. Like right now, I went to the website just because we were waiting, and it looks pretty slick.
So now that your taint's being tickled.
Yeah. Watching little videos here, and
Yeah, it looks like they're posting some more interesting features. I was just telling just telling Keith as you were connecting that they have a shared stash system.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else. PayPal is going to be set up for in-game auction house, paying with real money.
I like that they got male, female. That you have the choice now.
Oh, really? That's convenient.
Yeah, you could be a male or female of any of the heroes now instead of having to be. Well, I guess you really can't be a male Amazon, but you know what I'm saying. A male Amazon would just kind of be a slave, wouldn't it?
I have no idea. I can hear the crickets in the background.
Yeah, it's old Jiminy there. He has restless leg syndrome. We got to take him to the vet. Get that looked at.
Seriously? Please don't be serious. I know, I say that because one of our friends here is a vet, and we're asking about all the strange creatures that she's been, examining, and she's examined some pretty strange creatures. So I'm not putting it past you for a frickin'.
No. It honestly, that was something from Family Guy. I know that they had it. Just that's what Sue and I always say when the crickets are chirping, is that it's Jiminy and he has restless leg syndrome, because they show Mayor Adam West sitting there with a little thing because Brian's in the vet, and it's just a little cricket, and he goes, my pet cricket has restless leg syndrome. I find that funny to no ends.
Yeah, it looks like the classes are now, I guess, asexual as opposed to transsexual.
Well, you can choose between male or female. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, but you've got very general named classes like barbarian, demon hunter, monk, witch doctor.
The female barbarian looks like a damn dwarf.
Now, Keith, aren't you violating your whole thing here by getting information about Diablo 3? Shouldn't you just close it and walk away?
I should, but now that I'm here, I might as well look. And the freaking witch doctor has Parkinson's. What the hell is wrong with this dude? He's over there just shaking. He's just twitching.
So there is Diablo 3 coming out, but there's also a couple other action RPGs coming out too. There's the Torchlight 2, and then there's also one called Path of Exile. Have you heard of Path of Exile?
That I honestly haven't heard anything about, but that's the joy of Google.
Path of Exile is going to be a free online one. It's a free-to-play model.
Completely free to download, persistent world, dark, gritty game. Dozens of foe across the unique area, randomly generated levels. You know what? I've yet to see that, because Diablo and Diablo 2, all of those have said they had randomly generated levels, and none of them. The only thing randomly generated about it is sometimes you have different monsters on it. But the maps were all the same. So I would like there to really be a randomly generated level for games.
Diablo 2 had more or less randomly generated maps. I mean, the only thing that really was static were the main cities.
Diablo 2?
Yeah.
No, dude, those maps were the exact same.
Maybe like the dungeons and the caves and stuffs were, but
no, like Act 4 or Act 3, whatever it is, the jungle, it was the same swamp every time. The deserts were all the same. It was the same thing.
More or less. I mean, I see your point, but it wasn't exactly the same. They were shaped differently, but pretty much had this, like you said, the same look and feel and mobs and stuff to kill. Did
Titan Quest have randomly generated
Nope.
dungeons? Nope.
They said they did, but no. It's the same doodah, just like Diablo 3. That looks like that could be, especially since it's free.
There's a beta going on right now. You can sign up for the beta and then hope you get in. I mean, they actually do a key every day or something.
Yeah, I saw the beta timer.
But okay. So we haven't done much. I could talk Witcher 2 for about a few minutes if I wanted to.
Well, might as well.
Go for it. How is it?
So one of our fine listeners on the forums, Kim Vidard, got me a free copy of Witcher 2 through Impulse. So I have been playing Witcher 2 for the past couple weeks. About probably halfway through, almost. I think there's like 3 chapters, and I'm like halfway through chapter 2. So has anybody here ever played Witcher?
Can't say that I have.
I have not.
So Witcher is an action role-playing game. It's like a third-person action role-playing game where your view is behind the person and you're running around. It's actually a very good role-playing game. There's lots of depth to the skill tree because these Witchers have powers in alchemy and some magic abilities and sword play, and then some basic general skills. And the story is built around trying to hunt down this guy who killed a king that you were protecting, and you're trying to go track him down all over the lands.
You didn't protect him very well.
No, you didn't. You didn't. Actually, watching, there's a little cinematic here, and I was like, he should be protecting that guy better, and he didn't protect him, and the monk was not a monk and decided to kill him, the king. So the bodyguard was not very good. But, from it's an action role-playing game. The sword play is pretty good. At first I was very put off by the combat. It was very hard to pull off chains and everything. I was very confused as to what's going on. But after playing it a while, it actually makes a lot of sense. There's an elegance to playing the combat, because what you can actually do is if you get surrounded, it's kind of hard, but you can actually switch him to. If you keep attacking, you can switch to fight the guys behind you. Kind of like automatically does the right thing as long as you're pointing the camera in the right direction, which is kind of a weird way of doing it. But once you get your grasp on the combat's actually very fun to do. And it's a little challenging because there really is no obvious way to dodge and block. You can dodge pretty easily, but blocking is kind of hard. So
See, that with Space Marine, that was my thing I didn't like. I want to be able to block. I find it difficult to believe that you're a Space Marine and you don't block. But anywho, continue.
You can block in this game. You can block. I'm not very good at it. And you can actually pull off blocks but it's like the block. I prefer the block to be on the mouse, but they have both mouse buttons tied up to a light attack and a hard attack. So you have to use like the E key on the keyboard to do your blocks. And it doesn't seem like you can hit it once. It's a very timed thing. And if all this crap's going on where guys are fighting in front of you, behind you, and it's hard to get the timing just right in the blocking. So a little bit, the combat can be challenging and a little bit infuriating. But once you get it down, it actually is pretty good. There's a huge system in there because part of the thing is when you're doing alchemy, you have to make these potions up. So you got to get herbs from the lands as you're going through. You can craft a lot of your own gear, craft a lot of your items. A very deep role-playing game. Haven't noticed a lot of choices in the dialogue like a Mass Effect kind of game. So dialogue seems pretty light, but overall, very good role-playing game. I'm still about probably 10, 15 hours from the end of it, so I'll have to see if it holds up. It looks very pretty. A very pretty game.
Pretty is always good. Especially for those kind of games. I mean, like, some games, the graphics aren't quite as important. But it's always nice when you have like a third-person kind of game. Once you get in the third person, to me, the graphics matter more.
And I will say the world they have set up, the world's very interactive. I mean, it's very lifelike. As you're walking around, you're walking through the towns, you're seeing people stumble around drunk, you're seeing guards walk over to the side and piss. It's a very interactive and lively world. I don't think I can walk around and kill people like I want to, but it's a nice, fun, interactive world from seeing all the aspects, little things they're doing, little nuances. So, Witcher 2, good game. Don't know if I'd pay $50 for it, but having gotten it free, I can't complain. I would wait for a sale, honestly. Probably $20, $25.
I would really like them to have a game where you can just kill everyone, including people critical to the game, because then you just wouldn't be able to advance the game anymore. I think that would be brilliant. Like, just here's the game. You can do what you want. If you want to go in and just shoot the king that gives you the quest in the face, then go for it. And you won't be able to continue the game because you just killed the guy that's important to the game. But you can do it if you want to. I think that would be fantastic.
That would be hilarious.
Well, I mean, tell me there haven't been those NPCs that you've just wanted to kill.
Oh, yeah. There are plenty in, like, Hellgate London I wanted to kill.
Yeah, it's just like you're annoying, and I don't care. Hell can win. I would prefer that to having to listen to you talk more. But I think that would be a brilliant move for a developer to actually do that, where you can go ahead and you can kill everybody, but you're gonna have to start the game over because you've just killed the plot character.
It'd be cool to do that in like an online persistent world, like a World of Warcraft.
And that was the last time this quest was ever given out.
Wouldn't that be cool?
It would be, as long as you were able to do the quest.
No. F it. Just one quest. One at a, if it's gone, it's gone. Too bad. Jack over there messed up for everybody. He killed the guy.
That would be very funny. That game wouldn't do too well, though.
No, it wouldn't.
I'm sure a lot of people would be mad.
Because, think of how much rage there is when people go into town and just kill the quest givers now. And they just respawn in like 5 minutes. But having to wait 5 minutes, people are infuriated. Now imagine that, I'm sorry, dude, you can never turn in that quest, ever, because the guy's dead. Oh, they'd be like Sony teleporting people into space. There'd be so much hate.
But yeah, that's all I got this week. Though, is Witcher 2.
And like I said, I was out of town most of the week, and then have been retro gaming. But it was fun. I've enjoyed it, and I'm sure that we're probably going to play Titan Quest for a little bit, and probably keep Borderlands. It was just one of those. There was a group of us online, and we didn't feel like playing League of Legends. So it was like, what do we got?
Phil, you got anything? Anything you've been doing this week?
Besides playing the retro games, I actually started the campaign mode for Space Marine. Probably, I got past like the first, Keith would know what I mean, just past the first jump pack portion.
Where you found the jump pack? Have you blown up the
No, I just found.
Yet? Okay.
I just found the Melt-A-Bomb.
Oh, okay.
So.
It's what I've been enjoying the campaign from what I still haven't played a multiplayer. Still been playing the campaign. I'm enjoying it. It's a fun game.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty well done. No complaints yet.
I just laughed that they don't say lieutenant. It's lieutenant.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing that. It's lieutenant. It's like there's no U in the word.
Yeah, there's no U. It's lieutenant. Crazy English with their English.
Well, I guess that's a wrap for episode 251. If you don't got anything else.
Congrats, Browns, for your win. Maybe you'll get a couple more by the end of the season, but I won't hold my breath.
And I think I have to send out a ham sandwich here for Ivan, because a night or two ago I had a guy online who said he was willing to give Ivan his code for League of Legends from PC Gamer. He's a PC Gamer subscriber.
I saw that when I logged on. Okay. It was Garum, wasn't it?
Garum, yep. Yeah, it was Garum.
Yeah, because he sent me a message, but he wasn't online when I came back. But okay. Garum said the same thing to me. He said, who got screwed over and they can have this.
Yeah.
That was very cool of him. Ham sandwich to him in that regard. But apparently, if you did have that problem where you purchased the magazine and your code was already used and stolen, what you need to do is call them. Now, you can call both, but either one would work, because I think Ivan ended up with 2 codes. But you call either Riot or PC Gamer. You have to send them a photo of the magazine with the code within the magazine and the receipt that you purchased the magazine for as proof that, hey, yeah, I bought this and here's my code. And they sent him a new code.
Oh, okay. So they're handling it.
So they're handling it. So if you are someone that has encountered that issue, contact Riot and/or PC Gamer. They will ask for a picture of the magazine and the receipt. You'll email them those 2 things, and they will give you a code. Also, if you own Caitlyn, then you unlock the skin. If you have not yet unlocked Caitlyn, when you put in the code, you unlock Caitlyn and the skin, just as an FYI. Good. So if you have not yet unlocked her, this code will unlock her for you.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
There's some added tidbits there.
Okay. Very good. And that was Video Game Show episode 251.